Welcome back, Reds, with you on Resonant Rise. We have some things we were going to do today. I was going to get into Ars Magic and do a little bit of that, but we've gotten sidetracked, mostly because I don't have any quartz. I've got the overland stuff, no nether stuff. So we're going downtown. We need to pick us up some ores. We need to pick up some quartz. We're going to go ahead and open up the portal and see what we've got shaking. Also, I wanted to note this. Hi, Red. I heard you're low on resources, so I took all of yours and duplicated it with a big glitch called Quarry Plus. Hope you don't mind. Golf 3. Of course I don't mind. He gave me all sorts of stuff. Iron and some silver and some double compressed gravel, double compressed sand. That's the good stuff. Also, I caught this later. Oh, and I took some wheat. No problem. And I stealed some cows. I don't mind at all. It's not a big deal. Speaking of which, I will show you because it makes me laugh a little bit. Come here. Yep. Oh, wait, I went too far. Bloop. Uh, it because this does kind of make me laugh a little bit. Um, I got some cows. There's a few. So yeah, there are even some pigs in there. I'm not sure how the pigs managed to wander in, but that's okay. We like them. More blood for the blood gods. Anyway, all right. So off we go, kids. Going to the Nether. Do 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 do. Bloop. That was weird. It set it on fire to start with. Okay, I haven't been in here. I have no idea what this looks like. I mean, I've gone into it before, just never through my portal. Let's hope we don't get blown up. Survey says. Come on. Come on. I could ask for a worse spot than this. This looks pretty nice, actually. This looks really nice, actually. Like nothing. I'm kind of laggy a little bit, but okay, good. So I got ways to get out. Good gracious, nether ores make the place look so sparkly. All right. Okay, this isn't terrible. I brought all this cobble with me. I was worried I was gonna have to like basically protect myself. Thorn vines. Let's see what. Okay, axe. Whoa. All right, so they don't just come off. Uh, because this is my pickaxe with all the fortune and everything else on it. Let's get us some glowstone because we definitely needed that. I'm shocked that this worked out this nicely. Not gonna lie to you, I was very ready to come in here and get my ow. Oh, that thorn vine stuff. Ow, that kind of stung a little bit actually. I mean, not that bad, being a big weenie about it, but um, neat. So we got some glowstone. That's handy. Desperately needed glowstone. That's good stuff. Ooh, quartz. Hmm, only two. I was hoping for a bigger vein than that. Do, or three. Oh, that's because of the fortune. Uh, I don't know if I should leave those up or take them down. What kind of tree is this? It's a ghost wood. I don't know what that means. By the way, I'm gonna just, because this seems like we're lagging just a hair, let's turn this down to fast. See if that cleans things up a bit. The server, and it may just be because this area has never been rendered before, which is certainly possible. We actually updated the server here recently. Ooh, there's some quartz. I'll go grab that while I talk. We updated the server here, and we, meaning I had nothing to do with it, but the server got updated. Now we're running the most cutting edge version of Resonant Rise. It's 2.4.8, I want to say. It's got a lot of bug fixes. A couple of the mods were removed because they were potentially world ending, can't get it back, dude, you're stuck, sorry, uh, catastrophes. The only thing that really bears mentioning is it was soul shards, which I actually kind of liked. So we lost the soul shards mod, which is a shame, but I mean, what are you going to do? by the way. We're going to, so that I don't have this problem of remembering spawn, since I do tend to forget. Okay, so blue and red makes pink. Yeah, I wanted yellow, so I should probably do. Remember your color wheel. I'll never remember the color wheel. Really should be able to. All right, so now we got our waypoint up there. Let's kind of go explore a little bit. This is kind of a. I should really cut some stairs in there. What's down there? What are those things? Are those hecates? What are those guys? I think those might be hecates. We'll just be careful. Fortune favors the bold, my friends. So anyway, so what I was saying is that we. Oh, by the way, nether ores blow up. In case you didn't know it, that's why I'm being kind of careful with this stuff. It's because they. Whoa, why? What the? Okay, weird. Um. Okay, so that's my way up. This is where I'll cut my stairs. Anyway, so we lost soul shards. That's where I was. That's what I was mumbling about. It's not really that big of a loss because there are other mods that provide similar functionality, um, and we'll get into those as we kind of move through the landscape here. I believe Dartcraft has stuff like that. Actually, with Dartcraft and a force wrench, which I have a force wrench now. By the way, this actually takes fuel. You have to actually power this stuff up now. By the way, let's get rid of some of this just so it's not quite so in your face. You actually have to power your force wrench. If I remember, I'll show you how you do that when we get back to the base. Yeah, we got a nice little chunk of glowstone there, don't we? Nifty. Yeah, okay. And I did bring a linking book just in case, because you never know. What is all this stuff anyway? Periodot. Put the fires out. I always put the fires out. I know it's the nether, but for whatever reason I like doing that. Viroxerxes? I I don't know what that means. And some of this stuff too will absolutely tick off pigmen. I don't know. I think the metallurgy stuff won't, and only like you see how this is nether period.org. It's part of the nether ores mod, and this is the viro whatever that is. That's part of metallurgy 3. I think this stuff will not alarm the locals. You know what? Let's test it because I'm curious. And if this blows up, my bad. I'm really hoping it doesn't. No, I don't like the poison thing, but it's weird. Okay. Well, I guess that's okay to mine. Sweet. I don't know what you do with it. I was really glad that that didn't either blow up or cause every pigman to come screaming towards me at a incredibly fast rate. I'm staying away from any of the nether ores because I know that they do. Whoa. See, they hide back there. It's like that's sneaky stuff, and that could have gotten me. Gotta be really careful with this. I do wonder what this stuff's used for. Let's pull it up in NEI just real quick. Just real quick. Put a torch here. I don't know why. Okay, so this was. Let's see if we can figure this out now. This was Vyroxeres. Well, appears you can make all number of things with it. Let's see how good the stuff is. You can make arrows and cleavers, and looks like it's got a whole bunch of Tinker's Construct stuff. And smelters and weird. You can make pants out of it. I can have me some green pants. You'll see I honestly made the lapis hat because I felt it went with my sunglasses best. Okay, anyway, sorry. Um, yeah, we may have to get into this and see what's. Ooh, so it automatically poisons. 7 attack damage and automatically poisons. Compare that to. That's actually not terrible. I mean, obviously I'd want to enchant that, but it's not bad. Huh. And didn't I picked up some of this whatever this stuff is. Let's take a look at that because I'm kind of curious on that myself if it's kind of the same thing. It looks like it is. Let's see. Where's that sword? Where's the sword? +6. Eh. Ooh, but it's got ignite. So basically, that sets everything on fire. Oh, maybe that's worthwhile. I don't know. We'll play with all that later. Next thing. Let's. Whoop. I tend to get distracted. I know it. I'm sorry. You guys are yelling at me to go get the darn quartz so I can get out of here. I know it. I know it. I promise I will. There is just a lot to look at, though. That doesn't look like a fortress over there, does it? Does it? No. Ooh, I do see nether quartz, though. Nether quartz! Totally not. Ooh. Nether osmium. Yeah, not touching nether. Not touching nether ore. Whoa, look at that. I always like coming down here to the nether. Honestly, I think it's kind of cool. I really do. Uh, I think it's always interesting to. Oops. Well, we don't want that. Come on. Ow! What the? Ugh! I got myself poisoned. Dagnabbit. Okay, so mental note: don't get too close to that stuff because you will indeed poison yourself. Okay, see, we're learning. What I'm learning to do is see if I can figure out how to get that stupid quartz out of there. It is kind of annoyingly dark, isn't it? There we go. That's better. I can see what the heck I'm doing. Sort of. And there we go. All right, let's wander over, see if we can find some good stuff. Ah, zombies. Hey, guys. Look at this thing. That's all from one spill. It's crazy town. Ooh, kind of pretty out there. Oh, I just noticed I have 30 levels. We can enchant something. Uh-oh, we're getting a little block lag here. I hear a squishy sound, too. See, we've got the hard nether running, and this makes it interesting. There's nether pig iron. Yeah, we're not messing with that either. Though nether pig iron can make steel. If there weren't these guys hanging around here, I'd give it some thought, but I'm not screwing around with the pigmen. I don't have hardcore enough stuff yet. I mean, at some point, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be terrified of pigmen forever, but I'm kind of in a live and let live policy right now, which is a whole lot of yeah. Don't mess with the pigmen. I mean, seriously, they're zombie pigmen. They don't have a whole lot going for them. Then again, blood for the blood gods. Ooh, I wonder if I could. I wonder if you could sacrifice zombie pigmen. That's a terrible thought. Okay, anyway, I've got a bunch of stuff. I can go back and put together my AE network, which is really what I wanted to do. That was the whole point to coming here. It was an enjoyable side trip. Don't get me wrong. Ooh. However, it's kind of laggy down here, and I want to get out. So I'm going to go ahead, run back, do a little stuff off camera. All of you guys have seen how to put together an AE network before. There's no point in uh, subjecting you to it again, I don't think. Oh, it's dark. I don't think there's any real point to subjecting you guys to it again. So let me go ahead and do that, and we will be right back. Okay, kids, we're back. I have some updates, some things, some stuff. I've done a fair amount off camera here. I went ahead and actually put together my ME drive controller terminal. It all works. It's great. The only problem is, look at that power drain. Apparently, I did not have enough of an infrastructure together, which is fine. So I put myself a little lever on top of the LV transformer, and that turns it off. So you can see it's going back up now. We'll be fine. I'm in the process. All I need to do is upgrade the windmill up top, and we should be okay. So I'm doing that now. I'm not going to do it on camera, and I wanted to get back and show you some of the stuff also that we've come up with, because we do have some things to do today, ladies and gentlemen. I went ahead and opened this up. My plan, this is, if you remember, you can probably hear them, our large laggy friends, the cows, and the random pigs in there, which I don't know why there are pigs in there. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to put, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to put conveyor belts all the way down through here. And This I left as like an escape route for myself. I'm going to put like a gate here so I can step off and go over here. The conveyor belts are going to continue do over to here, and I'm probably going to put a grinder, uh, grinder. These guys, yes, depreciated for lace. I don't even know what that means. I was going to put one of these guys up, which isn't hard to do. It's a book, a piston, a machine block, whatever, golden swords, plastic tubes, blah, blah, blah. And what grinders do is they basically eat mobs. Putting it right next to our blood altar, it'll eat mobs, num, 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 and dump them right in there. So it should be a, ouch, it should be a efficient way to kind of fill up our LP network. I can't do that yet because when we did the reset on the server, the reason we did the reset is because IC2 was having some issues. So unfortunately, we had to delete all the IC2 stuff. And while I did get reimbursed for most of my gear, I forgot to mention a couple of things. Mainly the 6 stacks of rubber that I had and I don't have anymore, so I can't make the machine parts because they require plastic, which is nothing but smelted rubber. So that'll be in a future update. I'll get that taken care of just as soon as I get my rubber back. Anyway, I wanted to give you an update as to our friends with blood magic because blood magic is awesome and I've been doing some work with it and we have some things to go over. First off, WayofTime, who's the kind-hearted mod inventor for blood magic, actually popped in because I had mentioned I was having issues with it and asked me if I'd figured it out and then gave me a couple of hints as to how to put together that blank slate. Remember, that was the issue we were having before, was blank slate. And there's no NEI recipe. You can't click it. You can't do squat with it. You can look at it, but you can look at uses for it, but you can't make it. Well, watch this, kids. What you do is you take a piece of stone and you put it in your blood altar. And then we wait just a minute. You can see the little red squigglies. Red squigglies are good. That means things are happening. And because I know we're using some points, I'll stab myself a few times. And there it is. That's it. That's all it was. Blank slate. Boom. I didn't know you had to do it that way. We all learned something. Now we know how to do the blank slates. And the blank slates are important because what we want to do is get a divination sigil, which, if you remember, we talked about earlier. Divination sigil. So it's a blank slate, a bunch of glass, and a weak blood orb. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this. I picked up a pocket crafter, which is awesome. All right, blank slate. And for some reason, I'm getting the weird stacking bug where, yeah, stuff doesn't stack, even though it's exactly the same thing. Fun times. All right, divination sigil. What does the divination sigil do? Well, basically, it's this. It lets you know. Oh, I forgot. I got to turn on my multiplayer. Doop doop. Commands only. I have 5,000 life points. Booyah! That's all there is to it. It lets you know how much stuff you've got rolling in your blood altar. We know we have 5,000 points in there now. Sweet. I also happen to know that's the max that we can put into this thing. So now we're going to need to upgrade it. But before we do, I wanted to show you some of the other cool stuff that you can do with these blood orbs and with life points. This is really handy. I believe, and I'm going off memory here, so we're going to try and put this together. Maybe like this. Like this, and this, and this, and this. Yes! Lava crystals. By the way, if you want to see how much that took to do, I'll turn chat back on again. I like keeping it off when we're having our time. 5,000 LP. Eh. Oh, I know why. It's because it's eating it out of these blood orbs. Normally, the altar can only hold 5,000, but because I've got multiples of those orbs, it's actually overloaded the altar network, and I'm basically storing. Think of these guys like blood batteries. So I'm eating. Oh, I forgot to claim one of these. I'll do that real quick. Boop. Ow. Now it's attracted to me. Uh, that way, basically, these are like blood batteries. So this holds 5,000, but each of these guys is also holding. So that's why that number didn't drop. Okay, now what this lava crystal does, this lava crystal is just great. It actually acts like a furnace catalyst, meaning I can take it and I can stick it into my furnace. I could stick it into, oh, I can't stick it into an electric furnace, can I? Derp! I could stick it into a regular furnace, which I have one right here. That's my emergency furnace. You can put the lava crystal right in, just like that. Now, let's say I wanted to cook something. What do I have to cook? Do I have stuff to cook in here? Nope. Let's grab a handful of, why did I do it this way? Number of items. I always sort by number of items. Here, we'll just take a few of these guys. All right, turn that back off. Take our cobblestone. Okay. Go now. No, shouldn't have to charge these things. I don't think. Let's see if that does it. I cut myself a few times. Well, what the? Well, whatever. I'll figure that out at a later date. That really should be working, though. Maybe it has to be in an iron furnace. Because I don't think blood magic actually puts a furnace. Whoa, learn how to spell. I don't think they put a furnace into their mod. It's not like there's a blood furnace or something like that. I don't see anything that looks remotely close to being a furnace. So, so the heck with it. That's what we're going with. All right. Well, I'll figure that out and let you guys know later how it works. Dagnabbit. That's a little frustrating, a little disappointing. Okay, something else we need to do is we're actually putting stones in here into the blood altar. And the reason we're doing this is we need to upgrade this altar. Clearly, we are going to outgrow it sooner rather than later. So we need to get these blank slates together because what we need to actually make are these blood runes. Okay, blood runes are stone with 2 blank slates and a weak blood orb. These blood runes are used to upgrade your altar itself. This guy. Right now, he's just this guy, and he's just by himself here, and he's hanging out, and he does what he does. If you surround him with blood runes, well, that becomes a different story. He becomes more powerful. So, we've got to make enough of these blood runes in order to do that, and that requires, again, stones, blank slate, and the blood. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to get all that put together, and I'm obviously not going to sit here while we cook stone constantly, because that's kind of dull for you guys. I can only imagine that that's not really that exciting to sit there and watch stone cook. So that will be something that we take care of in our next episode, which hopefully will be coming out sooner rather than later. But that kind of gives you an idea of where we're headed with this. We're making progress. This is a relatively new mod, and it's something I've certainly never messed with before. So it's going to take a little bit of practice. It's going to take some stuff, and we're going to go ahead and hammer it out together, and we'll learn it as we go, shall we? That's about the best way I can describe it. We're going to learn as we go. Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to do. I knew there was something else I was forgetting. I ran outside, and it reminded me. We are going to flip you back on. We are going to spring. There we go. I think I know how to get these guys working, and I really do want to try it again. I haven't tried it, so this might be a total waste of everybody's time. I hope it's not, because I really want to do this. I really want this to work because the concept is so awesome that I really, really just want to have this thing functional. So we're going to come over to... Is there one of these that I haven't totally surrounded yet? No. Well, okay. Sorry, Mr. Wheat. Okay. Now, this isn't going to work out very well. Yay! I managed to not crush it. Oh, fiddledy! Dagnabbit! Terrible. All right. I'm trying not to crush anything. Yeah, I'm just trying not to crush things. Okay, so I believe what you do, because it's got to go there. Ah, why can't I get that plate? Dang it! All right, obviously I haven't figured this stupid thing out. What was that? I I don't know why it's doing that. It's I wonder if is that a graphic bug or is that something weird? No, it doesn't do it anymore now. Great, now my dirt's not stacking. Dang it! Oh, I hate you, dirt. It feels like I'm in water, like I'm moving slowly and there's bubbles and weirdness. I don't know. Well, whatever. I'll get back to it later. OpenBlock's got a lot of cool stuff, but again, documentation's a little light on it, so we'll play around more with that. I'm leaving it out there in the hopes that maybe a relog or something like that will fix it. But anyway, that's all I got for you tonight. I'm gonna figure out that lava crystal stuff. We're gonna get more into blood magic. I got Ars Magica. I'm gonna be building our spell repository. That's coming up in the next episode as well because I'm getting everything together for it. Nether quartz, notwithstanding, is a big part. So I'm going to get everything together. We'll have all that going. Look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. We'll see you later, kids.